Large-scale RO seawater desalination plants, which are now installed worldwide, have several seawater intake towers at far offshore where the navigation of ships is kept at a distance from these towers. These intake towers sometimes need 2 kilometers or more from shoreline to obtain the required water depth and quality. The seawater is taken at these intake towers and fed to the seawater pumping station through the subsea pipelines. Meanwhile, the intake towers and these pipelines get covered by marine macrophyllene organisms such as barnacles, mussels, bryozoans, hydroids, tunicates, and serpulid worms. Corals, sea anemones, sponges, echinoderms, amphipods, isopods, nemerteans, platyhelminthes also occur. To prevent clogging by these marine organisms, sodium hypochlorite as an oxidizing biocide is dosed. This is an inner structure of seawater screening and pumping station. Fish, jellyfish, and other foreign materials in the seawater are removed by these bar screens and band screens. The seawater that has passed through these screens is fed by a vertical pump to a dissolved air flotation unit called as DAF. While the seawater is clarified in the DAF system, all impurities in the seawater are discharged from DAF as sludge. To dehydrate the sludge from the DAF unit, a sludge treatment system is necessary. The seawater clarified by the DAF is fed to an ultrafiltration treatment system and then to a reverse osmosis unit where separation of the mineral salts from the seawater takes place. Meanwhile, in cases where the HiSIS technology is used, the HiSIS modules which are installed in the sea take the functional role of the intake towers. HiSIS modules can be installed much closer to the shoreline because they are able to be installed in more shallow seawater compared with intake towers. Furthermore, the seawater screening and pumping station is no longer required because the seawater has already been clarified by the HiSIS modules. Since the seawater is highly purified by the HiSIS modules, the DAF and associated sludge treatment system is also no longer required. HiSIS systems shorten the intake pipelines. It does not need screening and pumping stations. It does not need DAF and the associated sludge treatment system. In this case, the HiSIS system makes the process very simple and the plant area very compact. This diagram shows the general process of a RO seawater desalination system. Meanwhile, the HiSIS system reduces the footprint and treatment facilities cost substantially due to its advantage that it directly supplies a highly purified seawater. Furthermore, as HiSIS doesn't need biocides and chemicals for flocculation, it reduces operating costs as well. This is a section of the HiSIS module. The seawater is highly purified in the module as it passes through well-graded sand layer at high velocity. The filtration sand layer is washed automatically at regular intervals by timer or when the pressure loss in the layer reaches the preset value. As introduced briefly in this video, HiSIS supplies a highly purified seawater stably with several merits which reduce the facility cost and operating costs drastically. HiSIS, which is a hybrid system of a seawater intake and high-grade pretreatment system, furnishes clients with a solution to promise highly sustainable and economical product water.